matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier. Jerome Baker in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7. Stafford. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. On 1st down, here's Love. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
Now a play fake it at Stafford.
The Bears 40.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The 20. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Lions nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down at Stafford. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked the free.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Throwing again at Stafford. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers players, these guys expect themselves to be great as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Crawford on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5 at the Lions' 41-yard line.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Locke looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Locke will try again on second down. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Score Bears 14, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he locates Walker, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And 10. At the Bears' 32-yard line.
Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Meanwhile, on take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football? It says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
1st down, Chicago.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's held. And this is scooped up by the Lions. 20. Oh, my God. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Bears 14, Lions 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A 5-yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
take over.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Stafford. This will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. From the gun, here's Stafford. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
The 38-yard line.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Intended for
Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
and 10 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a first down throw. Stafford looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get...
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 26 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well? And that's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Galladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
On first down, Locke. They set up the screen for Dobbins. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
At the 29-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22.
Brandon Ayuk on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun on 3rd down. Lock. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running from the gun, Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield. Is spotted at the 49.
He was brought down.
11 more yards that go around. A 1st down. As well.
On the play. 1st down, Bears.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No game on the
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Block will try to sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Drew Lock keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Bears will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Running to start the drive is Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Out of the gun, Stafford. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Jonathan Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Moore brought him down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. It's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And down here at the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, is actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now to the air, Locke. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. J.K. Dobbins making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Bears 35, Lions 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up
on 2nd and 12. Stafford throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Brings up
so 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Stafford looks to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air again, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Stafford flushed out right. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. He lets the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 40. 30.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. 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 Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle by Demarius Randall.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a... Big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. pulled in at the 32. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Love. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking for Williams, but it is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
1st down and goal.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Goal at the Lions' 4-yard line.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Ball carrier.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1 yard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his first career touchdown in his first career game as the Bears push further out in front.
Kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Score Bears 14, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? The one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, and a Lion first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stafford. Off to Geis on the screen. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Taken down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Come on, let's go.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though.
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Flush to his right. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And going deep for Hill. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown,
Chicago.
Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21. Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Devin White on the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Hooked by Kevin Byard. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. down. Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing again is Stafford. And Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, it's Love. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game.
Frankie, I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work got a gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know. I don't really listen to the feet. Go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I